Good day, we are team number 2, and today we are here to present to you our video tutorial about performance evaluation with support from EPM. EPM means the use of technological ways by the managers for monitoring, recording, and evaluating information and data that are directly or indirectly associated with job performance. Also, computer hardware can be used to automate this process as long as a manager is monitoring it. Some of the main objectives that can help to track the analysis the work levels are the number of keystrokes by the employees, the logging hours of them, and their time spent working online.
So here's the design of the evaluation to do standardized tests when wanting to evaluate performance in a boss subordinate situation. So first we have to determine the goals, determine what is wanted. Then you have to develop the specifications so everyone can answer the evaluation you just made. And then you have to create and evaluate the test items. Once you created every category, the person will do the test and you will evaluate based on his answers. Then you will determine the scoring and do a report. So it could be a grade or just some important numbers that will determine how the person is doing and if the conflict can be resolved. The fifth point is to continue further development if needed. Let's say if the conflict isn't resolved, you have to continue doing the development. So at the end, you can obtain the results.
So in this part, it's explaining how is the plan of subordinate and employee feedback, the interaction that they have between each other, and in the way that they can evaluate them between an interview. So in the top part, we can see the conduct of a feedback. The main 3 points is to highlight good work when you see it, you as a subordinate, being specific to your employees, and provide context for your request. Of course, you cannot just give feedback without letting them know what they're doing good or what they're doing wrong. And then to make a constructive critique, as well as subordinate to an employee, it's establish trust before saying a comment, because sometimes it can lead to misunderstandings inside the company. And balance the positive and the negative. Of course, the employee or you as a subordinate not always has bad things and not always have good things, so it's to balance those and observe. Don't interpret the things that you think are happening, just observe them. If you don't see them, then don't say them.
So as my classmate Miguel already talked about EPM, now these are complementary techniques that you should support. The first one, telephone call accounting. Second one, keystroke or computer time accounting. Cards and beepers to monitor locations. Computer file monitoring. Screen sharing capabilities on networks. Telephone call observation and video camera observation. These techniques or tools will help you monitor and analyze how the other person is doing, how your subordinate is doing, and you will get the performance and just important information to know if there's a conflict you should resolve.
So now to describe the consequence of the results of the evaluation. So first, determine whether indeed outcomes were achieved. As we've mentioned before, the things that we wanted for a goal to achieve. And then to test the hypotheses by comparing conditions before and after participation. To test if the theory you as a subordinate had of your employees and or of the work that you put into them and that they were doing. Measuring the long-term effects. The rewards, not only money, like bonuses, to make the employee feel part of something and that his or her job is being recognized by the company. And changes, whether if it's a management changes, changes of subordinates, of employees, the rotation in general. This is all. Thank you so much, and here are our references.